All right, I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
And can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Oh dear. All right. So just to introduce you again, that how I'm going to teach this semester. Can you see the circuit, everyone?
Yes, yes.
All right. So this is what we normally see in a classroom, that the teacher presents it on the board. Okay, now let's solve it. For a PowerPoint presentation, normally we just get typed solution, which I not feel very comfortable, because the students are comfortable in which they are seeing the steps step by step. So the way I will be solving the circuit is that I will be talking about, okay, we have two nodes here, V1 and V2. We have a sinusoidal source, we have an inductor, we have a capacitor, and we have a control source along with two other resistors. Okay. When we talk about this source, we see that sine 2t is telling us the frequency, omega equal 2 radian per second. Okay, and this will help us to transform the inductor and the capacitor, inductance and the capacitance in frequency domain. We know that the XL, we'll be learning it again, will be J omega L, which will in turn be J times 2 times 2. 2 is coming from here, this 2 is coming from here, and J is so we get J4. Similarly, XC is actually 1 upon J omega C, which will be 1 upon J2 times 0.2, or 1 upon J 0.4. All right. So this is, we have converted these into here, and then we can write node equations. So at V1, we'll have V1 minus, actually we should be converting the sine wave into also frequency domain. Let me just write out like this: 10 sine 2t upon, oh, this is the current source, I'm sorry, I have to eraser. Okay, 10. And G1, this is the current source, so minus 10 9 2t. This is not the right way to write, but just to explain. Plus, for this resistor will be V1 upon 2. This is the current, plus V1 minus V2 upon the impedance, this thing. So 1 upon J.4 equal to 0. Is that clear? Is that clear? Guys, is that clear? Maybe a thumbs up or a yes would help me to. I can join as a separate one as well. Can I? Guys, is it okay? I'm not getting any feedback from you. This raising hand means you have a question, or is it okay? Hi? Done. I see some raised hands, but
Okay, sir.
It's okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. This has become a normal equation now. Otherwise, if you remember from circuit theory, an inductor is normally written as L di by dt, and capacitor was C dV by dt. This, if added somewhere here in this equation, will make it a differential equation. And solving differential equations is the second most scary nightmare if you know after convolution. But this makes it a normal algebraic equation. It's much easier to solve. Similarly, at V2 will be V2 minus V1 for the capacitor upon 1 upon J 0.4 plus V2 upon J 4 for the inductor, and V2 minus 3 Vx upon 4 equal to 0. And we can see that this Vx is here, which is equal to V1. So we can replace Vx with V1. All right. So this is just to show, this is not teaching right now. I'm just showing you right now that this is what you expect in a real class. So I hope that this will help you to grasp the idea much better. All right. If you have any feedback in how to continue the lectures, I'm like open to suggestions. All right. Is that okay? All right. So
Okay,
tutorial.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Tutorials. Okay, now this is interesting. When I was teaching circuit theory, once again, I found out that many of you, not you, your seniors now, they're already graduated actually. 2014 May, I saw many of the answer scripts were completely blank. Question number 1, part B, blank. Question number 3, part C, they just write the question and nothing. I noticed what is the problem. I realized that many of you were not able to even start the solution. And I don't think it's possible spending the whole semester and not even able to start the solution. So I realized that they might be a bit scared that, okay, am I doing right or wrong, something. So the next time I thought I made them to do the questions on their own. How? I did collaborative teaching. Collaborative teaching is in a way, so okay, you will be grouped in a team of, at that time was 5 because it was a bigger session group. You are just 30, which is good. So for you will be like 10 teams or 9 teams, and with 3 members each, and each group will be assigned 3 questions and 3 unique questions. So group 1 will get 3 questions, 1, 2, 3. Group 2 will get 4, 5, 6, and group 3 will get 7, 8, 10, and so on. So you have like about 30 questions. Maybe I'll say reduce it to 15, maybe, but I'll see. Then what will happen that in that group, let me highlight. In this group, they started to discuss. Okay, let's say this guy is the leader for the first question, and he starts talking about the solution. So if you go back to the previous slide, where is it? Okay, can I remove everything from here? There is all income. Okay. So he will say, for example, okay, this is a circuit which could be easily solved by node analysis because we have 2 nodes. Okay, then we start writing the equations, but by leading, just like I'm doing it to you guys, the group leader at that time will be talking the solution to the group mates. I know like most of you do not have this surface or thing, but you can still talk the solution out, okay? At least talking it out and writing the equations on the paper separately. So he has to like have to write the equation. He starts writing the equation and all, and like that. So I've given this example. This should be done at a very basic level. That he is saying that okay, this circuit has 3 nodes, and see, you can see 3 nodes, and then he says 5 loops. No, 5 loops. Like this. So he's talking it to the group mates. This way, he's getting a bit of confidence that yeah, okay. And the group mates, although they're at the same level, but sometimes one of the member can grab one thing, the other member can say something else. So in this while, this guy highlights that since these two loops have a current source in them, we don't need to count because we already know the current in here. So we don't need to find the current for this. So we just have 3 loops anyways. So this way, he has the confidence that if I'm doing something wrong, somebody else might help to find the problem. So at least he's getting the push. Uh, so this will help you guys to start the solution. And just to share with you my grading method, I always see the effort. If I see a blank sheet, I will give a blank like a 0. But if I see that he has done something, I will give something. So this is good for you guys that I am a bit generous in terms of to see the effort. I never go for the answer. I always told my students that if there's a 10-mark question, 5 marks is just starting the equations. Write the equation, you get 5 marks. 3 marks to continue solving it, and probably just 2 marks to get the right answer. Maybe just 1. So do not hesitate to write something, but it should be right. It shouldn't be wrong. If it's wrong, that's something else. I have to see something else. But in finding a solution, which is the actual that's the last answer, it's just 1 or 2 marks. But out of 10, 7 or 8 or 6 are just for your effort. So don't worry. You have to be confident to start the solution. Then the next guy will take the lead, and then the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So we have this as the cycle for each tutorial session. Later on, once you have done the discussion, then you have to solve the question. So you have to submit those answers in a question repository, but it should be a video. Okay, this is probably a bit challenging for you, but to hold the mobile phone on top of the solution, but you can find a way. I know you're becoming engineers, you can find a way to make a video of this solution so that you will get, you will just submit one question, but you will get 29 other solutions from your colleagues. You get 29 solutions, how to solve it. So I know you guys are smart enough to find the solution manual as well for the book, but trust me, looking at the solution manual itself will not help you to solve the question unless you do it yourself or you see step-by-step solution. So I'm making an opportunity for everyone to submit just one question, but in return they will be getting 29 or say if you go for 15 questions, 15 other questions solved. So this will be your submission and it will be graded. So once you have done the meeting, okay, later on you have to go and solve. So each one has to just solve one question. You don't have to solve all 3 questions. If you do it, that's good, but you have to make the video of one solution only and submit it in the repository. I will tell you how and where to submit it and where, what is the format so that anyone can find the particular question as well. Let's say tutorial 1, question number 17 will be, suppose 1-17, then that will be the name of the file. So it will be uploaded and it will be accessible to all students. This is the good part. that you will access. So not just a solution manual in which the solution is typed or whatever, but it will be a video in which you will see the step-by-step solution. I hope this makes some sense to every one of you. Is it okay, everyone? Is it a good mode to do the tutorial? Of course, tutorial are like 2 hours. First hour or 45 minutes, maybe half an hour, I will do the questions. I will be the one doing the questions to help you how to reach the solution, of course. But the remaining part, you guys will be doing discussion, and that discussion will be assisted by one of my GAs for each session. So you can ask help. You can see that the groups are already made along with one GA attached to each group. Is that okay?
Okay,
Is that
sir.
okay, guys?
Okay, sir.
Wonderful. Can I share my video from the other laptop? Okay, turn camera on. Okay, so I can actually do that. You can see the video as well. There are 2 of me now. Can you see the video as well as the slide? So that's better so that you can see me, because I sometimes have to say some angry face like this, not good, or happy face. Instead of going through the actual say emoji, I can show my angry face. That's not good or not bad or no. All right. So next is okay. 15 to 30. Okay, grading and assessment. These submissions will be graded, so don't take it lightly. These will be graded, and each submission will be graded towards your coursework marks. Each tutorial, actually, no, it's like that. Each of the week will have one quiz, but 1 week after the lecture and the other week after the tutorial. So you will grasp both the theory part, and so 1 week the quiz will be about the basic concepts. The next week will be the quiz about solving a question. So we'll be covering both ends, and we'll be having 2 online tests as well. And of course, finally, extended. Is it called assignment or assessment? Extended assignment, I think. Okay, so we'll have scheduled sessions for consultation. I will tell you the time once the timetable is finalized, that you can contact me to discuss a particular topic or particular thing separately, and we can have that online meeting. You can contact me via email or using the WhatsApp. One good use of WhatsApp that I do is an instant accessibility. Suppose I am a student and I have a question from a particular topic. What I do is post a question on WhatsApp, okay, as a student, and then as a teacher, I wait for anyone else to respond to that. And my experience, out of 100 times, 85 or 90% of the time, someone from the group responds to that, and that's very good. This means that this collaboration is working. Okay, so if in case you have a question, post it on the WhatsApp group, and then one thing that I would like to see in a consultation session, that you coming up not completely blank. Don't come up to consultation session that, okay, sir, teach me node analysis. I don't like that generally, except for special cases. I would like to see, sir, I was doing nodal analysis for that particular question. I came this far. I got stuck at this point. What to do now? This is a good, healthy way to get consultation. So do not hesitate. If it's this way, do not hesitate to ask any question. But coming completely blank, sir, teach me Laplace transform, it would be a bit putting off, you know. Any question so far?
So far, so good, sir.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
So do we have tutorial this week?
Come again?
Do we have tutorial this week?
This week, I would like to say yes, because I don't want to waste time, because I want to go through some of the fundamentals. Those fundamentals will be very useful in this course, especially I know this is a bit too late to learn complex numbers, but it's never too late actually to revise them. Complex numbers one, then basic concepts about nodal and mesh. I would like to go through. So it wouldn't be a tutorial, it would be a lecture, but sort of a tutorial for circuit theory. So I would like you to join either one of them. Let's decide it now. Should we have it on Wednesday or Friday? Just one session, Wednesday or Friday, whatever you guys want. We can poll on like either WhatsApp group or on Teams that we should have one tutorial session, just one, either Friday or Wednesday, whichever time you want.
So the schedule is shifted. It's
Already.
Yeah, it's on Monday and give me a second.
Monday and Tuesday.
Oh yeah, Tuesday.
Monday and Tuesday, both tutorials.
Yep.
Okay, they don't inform us. Good that they informed you. They informed you, or you just figured out? Okay. So there is one today, 4 p.m. and one tomorrow. What? 8 p.m.
Yeah,
Is
8
it?
p.m. sir.
Yeah, 8 p.m.
Wow.
sir.
Wow. We'll watch a movie together, 8 p.m. Let's watch a
Yes,
movie
sir.
together tomorrow,
Yeah, yeah.
8 p.m. What is this? Okay, maybe later on we'll find a better time instead of 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is not a good time. I know it's like dinner time, and so we'll find a better time for this one. But for this week, shall we do it today or tomorrow, anytime available for everyone? Because I want to revise some of the concepts from complex numbers, some of the concepts from phasors, and some concepts from nodal mesh analysis. What do you want? Can we have the poll now? Today 4 p.m. or tomorrow 8 p.m.?
Tomorrow, sir.
So what if the tomorrow session we shift it in at 2 p.m.?
I don't mind if everyone is okay. Is tomorrow 2 p.m. everyone with you? Everyone here with you okay? Everyone with you okay. Everyone. I'm stopping the recording now, okay?
Okay, sir.
So